Beyond the tragic Hindenburg crash in 1937, Naval Air Station Lakehurst is rich in military and aviation history. And over the years, some volunteers have been dedicated to preserving that history and educating the public.
It's starting to rain again. The rain had slacked up a little bit. The back motors of the ship are just holding it just enough to keep it from... It bursts into flames. Get it started, get it started. It's crashing, and it's crashing. It's crashing terrible. Oh, my, get out of the way, please. It's burning, bursting into flames, and it's falling on the mooring pads and all the folks between it. This is terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. Oh, it's like 400 or 500 feet into...
Hi everyone, I'm Desiree Behringer. I'm standing here at this historic landmark where the Hindenburg disaster took place. Naval Air Station Lakehurst, home to that infamous airship accident, is a site rich with military history and a promising future. And a group of more than 250 volunteer historians want the world to know just that.
The Navy Lakehurst Historical Society's main mission is to bring to the attention of the public and preserve the very rich and past and present history of Naval Air Station Lakehurst, which is now part of Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst. We have a generation of youth that comes here from 3rd and 4th grade schools, and a lot of them really never knew about the giant airships that the Navy had back in the early 1920s and 30s. And it gives us great pleasure to be able to show that part of history.
Navy Lakehurst Historical Society started back in 1975 as a way to preserve the history of Naval Air Station Lakehurst, especially the lighter-than-air era, and to extol the virtues of what the base does today and what it'll do in the future.
If you come to visit us after you're approved and get security clearance to join our tours, which are given free, you can come on to the base with our tour guides as escorts. You will go directly to the actual crash site where the Hindenburg burned and crashed on May 6, 1937. Then your tour will take you inside historic Hangar 1. You will also visit the Ready Room, which depicts the history of naval aviation from the past to the present. You'll also see our Joint Services Room, which has displays and artifacts pertaining to all of the different branches of the military.
Jablonski says that membership in the Navy Lakehurst Historical Society is open to the public, both here in the United States and as far away as even Canada. And while membership is open to all, most members are veterans or historical buffs with either a past that involves the base or a place in their hearts for lighter-than-air technology.
Well, going back several years, I had the honor and privilege to meet one of only 2 to this day living survivors of the Hindenburg crash. A gentleman by the name of Werner Franz, who came here from Germany with his son, who was his interpreter. Werner was a 14-year-old cabin boy. He thought that the end was here for him, but luckily, somehow, a water ballast above him broke, soaked him with water, and he walked out unscathed. He paid his respects to his former crewmates. We had a private viewing for him. We spent time with him. He came to the ceremony. He presented a wreath. That was one of the highlights for me. Another highlight would have been meeting a man named John Iannacone. John was a retired Navy Chief Petty Officer who served in the Bridget Airship program, spending many days and hours on the USS Los Angeles. John was part of the ground crew the night that the Hindenburg crashed. And the stories he tells and did tell were very interesting and very heartwarming to hear. John, after he retired from the Navy, continued to work here at Lakehurst and worked as a civilian employee for 20 or 25 years. He would come here almost every day. We had tours, talk to the people, sign autographs, pose for pictures. He was in many documentaries, many newspaper articles, and he became a very close friend of mine and many other of the members. And when he passed, he was very generous to us, and he left us a very, very generous donation, which enables us to do what we've done and to continue the work we do here.
The Navy Lakehurst Historical Society is always looking for new members and is happy to show off the air station and museum to visitors. For more information about tours, programs, or how to become a member, visit their website at nlhs.com. From the Navy Lakehurst Historical Society Museum, I'm Desiree Behringer.
Coming up, we'll show you books you can read with your ears. We'll be right back.